Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. Welcome! How's everybody this beautiful Sunday? I am just working on my stepping stone. I started this yesterday, and hopefully I'll get this done today. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? We have really nice weather today. I mean, it's beautiful, kind of hot, but it's not raining, right? So it's nice. So I'm just filling in the leaf. I have this little spot and then these two areas, and then around the perimeter of the leaf, I think what I'm going to do is make it look like grass, dark green, different shades. Right now I'm using a Spectrum glass. It's really pretty. It has a lot of different colors throughout. One side is smooth, and the other side, you see there's a little bit of a texture to it. And so what I've been doing on the leaf is just kind of mixing a little of the texture and some of the smooth side, depending on the color. Sometimes you can get variation of color just by turning it around. See how it's like the darker greens and really kind of almost whitish, little tinge of green. And on this side, nice deep yellow, green. And if you haven't already followed me on Twitch, just click on the follow button, and anytime I come on, you'll just get a notification. If you're interested in seeing what the progress is in my piece or what I'm working on. And you can also subscribe to YouTube. And that will also give you a notification. Obviously you have to set that up, but. If you have any questions or comments or just want to say hi, I would love that. for this is a dog bane beetle, and in real life they actually are this colorful. They're very beautiful deep green, and they have some iridescent colorings throughout. Hey there, how are you, Mosaic Art? I feel like I'm talking to myself. How did that happen? Huh. Because that's mine. Okay, so that's kind of weird. Talking to myself, apparently. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm not talking to myself. I think that automatically comes up to say hi. Yes, it's a moderator. Yikes! A little crazy. Little crazy. It's okay. They say intelligent people talk to themselves, you know? So as I was saying, they have iridescent colors. Even their legs. If you Google dog bane, B-A-N-E, they have iridescent legs. Just, depending on the way the sun or the light shines on them. And they are leaf eaters. That's probably the only bad part. But actually they eat part of a plant that is poisonous for dogs and humans. So I guess they're doing some good too. And then I have my water droplets. And I'm debating whether I'm going to put one on top of the bug. Haven't decided yet. I'm going to see what it looks like when it's complete everywhere else. And then I'm going to see if I want to put one on top of him just for some added interest. Now obviously I'm not going to use this one as a real stepstone. It's more a decorative stepstone. Hello, welcome. How are you? try to get this little piece in here. Just maneuver them in like little, well, it's actually easier than, in my opinion, than doing a jigsaw, because if it doesn't fit, I'm gonna make it fit. Just get my, these are wheeled, Mosaic wheeled nippers. They have carbide blades. And so when you nip on the stained glass, the carbide doesn't shatter the glass. Because if they weren't sharp, it just basically crumbles underneath the wheels. And the nippers you can get really anywhere. They're even on, I've actually bought these on Amazon. That wasn't the case for quite a while. You'd have to get them from a stained glass mosaic shop or someone that, you know, specialized in mosaic art. But you can now. I think they're like around $25 or so, something. Not too bad. And you can replace the blades when you feel like they're, and also what you do is they give you a Allen key, and then you basically loosen it and you can just move the blades around, and you can use obviously the whole perimeter, because they actually don't move the blade, like the wheels. So and this particular brand is called Lepinit, L-E-P-O-N-I-T-T. And for those new to the stream, if you are interested in seeing what I am working on a daily basis, just follow my Twitch stream, and it will give you notification when I'm on. There's videos from the day before. Actually, I'm not really sure how long it stores everything, but at least for the last 2-3 days. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the outside, and like I said, I think I'm going to do like a grass. So I'm going to do some different shades of green. Just start in this side corner here. I have some really pretty greens. I'm just going to mix them all. Some dark ones. I have this one. I actually have a really big, I don't like this one so much, it's more blue. Anyways, I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to make these kind of like with a little bit of a point to them. I'm just going to place them here. Take a little bit of this color green. Oh yeah, 60 days, that's how long? Whoa, that's a lot of video. Thanks for that, Living Easy. Perfect. So there you go. You don't even have to watch me live. You can just watch the videos. But actually, I love it if you guys are on live. And then you can talk to me while I'm doing this and keep me company. So it gives, when you use the different shades, obviously, it's giving a little bit of dimension. You know what? If it doesn't fit there, then I'm going to put it up here. Don't feel like cutting that piece down anymore. Not going to fit in anywhere. A little bit thick. Here we go. So, let's see here. I have another piece that I started the other day. It's a really large wall hanging of a daisy, and I'm gonna bring that back tomorrow and keep working on it. I've taken a couple days off from it because it was just getting a little bit bored of doing that piece. It has very intricate pieces in it. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Oh yeah. All right, where are those glasses? I'll just move this to the side here a little bit so I can fit in a piece here in this tiny spot. Now with the glue, when you're working on, a cement base, you want to use quite a bit because cement is porous, obviously, and it absorbs some of the glue as soon as you put it on. So you want to put enough on there so that when you put the tile or the glass, whatever you're working with, that it actually has something to grab onto. Oops. So you can see when I turn this, how the bug kind of shimmers in the light. So when it's outside, it's gonna look beautiful. The iridescent glass in mostly on this side. I did a little bit on this side. That's my favorite glass. I just love it. I try to use iridescent glass almost in every piece. You'll see that. Just like a little bit obsessed. Especially pieces that don't cast a lot of light through, like this, because then it gives it like the perception of light. On my lamps, I don't actually think there's any, and actually none of those have iridescent, because the iridescent is pretty dense. So it'll show through, but not as well as, more translucent glass. And the glue I use is, well, this looks like it's updated. Let's see. Oh yeah, Weld Bond. I'm trying to figure out which camera I'm supposed to. This one. There we go. It's Weld Bond, and it's a really good glue. It dries clear. It's actually a glue that you can use on wood, tile, glass. So it's pretty versatile. But most people that do mosaics, they use this glass. Hello and welcome to those new people joining. How are you? Having a good Sunday? Oops. Welcome. So when I grout this, I'm gonna do a dark green, and it'll make the leaf pop, and it'll just accent the grass. And then once it's dry for 24 hours, you can seal it, which is really important to do. It keeps the grout nice and clean. And it doesn't fade with the weather. So I've been working on something really important, and I have to have it ready for next Tuesday. It's my birthday list. And it's going to be a big list this year. I've just decided I want a lot of things. So hopefully my kids will come through. What's on that? Looks like there's something on this piece of glass here. I don't know what it is. Crazy looking. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Having a good Sunday? Winding down? Nursing a hangover? Getting ready for work tomorrow? Plus my green glass. Here we go. Just for the new people, if you just started watching, if you haven't followed me on Twitch already, I would love it if you did. Or you can subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, actually it's been a really good Sunday. I'm trying to think, I actually did a little bit outside. Got all my bird feeders ready for tomorrow. Had to quickly do that before I decided I better come up here and work on this a little bit. I feed hummingbirds and a lot of the little songbirds. And then, of course, the doves like to get in there. And at night, the raccoons, they love to come over. So I'm having to take my feeders down every single night. And I had them on the front porch. Now I have to put them inside because now they're coming on the front porch. They're just like my nemesis. How's your Sunday? What have you been doing? Living easy? How about anybody else? Anybody else do something fun or not fun or just having a day? Meal prepping for the week? Stay on that good eating habit? So we can live a good, healthy lifestyle, exercise. I'm like really messing up here with the glue today. Where is my water? Hang on. Hang on. Need this water. Handy diddle. Getting a little crazy with the water. Okay, let's get back to it. Just keep it handy. I feel a little bit like a snake when that gets all on me and starts peeling off. So what does everybody think? Like what I'm doing, or think I should do something, change it up a bit? Be a little bit hard now, but I'll certainly take your advice for the future. I'm going to need to fill this glue bottle too. Some dark glass. Hello, 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 welcome. How's everybody? I need to grab some dark glass. See what I have here. These are all my little bins of glass from other projects. You can always use every piece of glass to the end. It's a nice dark piece. Somebody talk to me. I won't bite, I promise. Maybe I will. Oops. Use some tweezers here. I need my glasses. See exactly what I'm doing. There. Perfect. Perfect. Hello, welcome. How are you? I think this light is a little funny. Better. Almost got this one side done. I might actually be starting my other project this evening, actually. I didn't think it was going to go as fast. But it is. Hello and welcome. Working on my garden stepstone. Except I won't be stepping on it. I'll just be looking at it in the garden. Ouch. That's a sharp piece. going to fit this piece in here. This is a really good tool for prying pieces up, forcing them in. I have no clue what it's called, except I call it the poker. Let's see if it has a name on it. No clue. Quiet bunch today. I guess everybody's dreading tomorrow or something, huh? Yeah, living easy. You don't like Monday? Well, the only good thing about Monday is Tuesday, right? My next project is actually the one that I worked on the other day. It's a wall hanging for a daisy. Wall hanging for a daisy. No, a wall hanging of a daisy, not for a daisy. It's really pretty. And I'm probably going to get it out soon after I'm done this one. Because this is just zooming along here. What I'm going to do here is, it's kind of like an edge. I don't think, well, I guess you can see it. So it's kind of slanting down. So usually when there's like a little bit of a slant and you put your adhesive and then the tile, it starts running. So what I'm gonna do is put some glue and let it set up a bit while I'm working on the other side, and then I'm gonna put those pieces, and that way the glue will be a little more tacky and it'll just hold on to the tile. Welcome, hello everyone. Glad you could join. Hello and welcome. Welcome everyone. Wow, that is a sharp piece there. Cut it off. So it's probably going to be just a half a second more here before it gets tacky enough for me to put some pieces on that. Oh, that's very nice of you. How are you, Telephone Jack? You realize you can say your name two ways. You can say Telephone Jack or Telephone Jack, right? Depends on what part you emphasize. I seem to say telephone jack like one word, just like you have it, right? How was your Sunday? Did you do anything fun? Go swimming or anything? Oh yeah, it's Sunday, sports. Yeah, the yard part, me too. Sports, no. But that sounds good. And gives you a break from the heat, right? Because it's hot today. Hello, welcome. Yeah, it is hot. Today's crazy. It's like starting to feel like summer here. Except it's not 100 yet. Yeah, and humid, right? Really humid from all the rain that we had. welcome to the new viewers. Hello, hello. Would love it if you followed me on Twitch or subscribe to YouTube. And that way to let you know when I'm on, you can follow along, see what I'm doing, talk to me. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Telephone Jack. I really appreciate it. I'll be here for a little while. Hello, welcome. So this side here, as you can see, it actually, hang on. It's all backwards to me. I have to stay on this side, right? Yeah. So this side, none of them are sliding, but I forgot about that, and you can see it slid Where's the camera here? It started sliding. Wait, hang on. There, it started sliding. So I forgot to let it set up. I'm just gonna push this back and then it'll be okay. I just wanted to show you what you need to do. All right, so going back over here, lots of glue going on. Sometimes if it's too much, I just take a piece and I kind of pull it out. Do some darker green here now. You see, when you cut the glass a different length and a width, you can make it look, you know, like what you're intending it to be. So these longer pieces, it looks like grass. And then here in the leaf, I did triangle cuts, which is really common actually. Since a lot of times you can actually buy the square glass tiles. You can get them like at Home Depot or Lowe's, or I think like Hobby Lobby, places like that. Hobby Lobby doesn't really have the sheets. Where are my sheets? So what I'm talking about are like the sheets that you would put up on, like, you know, in your bathroom wall or kitchen wall. And you can just peel these off. And then a lot of times you can either cut them in half and use it, or even quarters. And they actually have a really good variety of different colors. So you don't even have to go and buy the sheets of stained glass like what I was showing you before. It's easier to work with the square ones to begin with. And then after, maybe start with the stained glass. And I'm just changing up the colors to give the grass have some texture. You know, when light hits grass and real, it depends the way the light's hitting it. You see different shades, or maybe some weeds. I could put some weeds in here, I'm sure. And my beetle, he's a, or she, it's a dogbane beetle, leaf-eating beetle, and they actually are this beautiful in real. Hello, hello, welcome. Just want to remind everyone, if you're interested in following along on Twitch, you can just click on the follow button. And then anytime I'm on, just pop on over and say hi. Love to hear from you. This piece is a little awkward. There we go. All right. Yes. Hello and welcome on Conventionally Crafting. You're right. How are you today? Yeah, actually, thanks for letting me know about that. I forgot about that. I keep looking at the computer. Good, good. I'm doing really good, actually. And thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. I started this one yesterday, yesterday in the evening. So I'm going to finish this probably in the next, I don't know, probably half hour. And I have another piece that I was working on the other day that I kind of set aside because it's kind of big and I just wanted a break from it. So you can check it out later. It's really pretty. But yeah, thank you for letting me know about the heart. I forgot about that. How's your weather where you live? So I'm going to go back to this side here where the glue has set up a little bit. Don't want it to set up too much. Then the tiles won't sit on there at all. Great, you did it. Thank you for following on Conventionally Crafting. Oh, yes, it is. I used to live in South Florida. I used to live about 20 minutes from Fort Lauderdale, Parkland. And yeah, it's really hot here too. I'm in Austin, Texas. And it's 90 degrees today and actually quite humid. So yeah, I know. You need a lot of hairspray. The humidity, yeah, I know. Keeps your skin really nice though, you know? That's the good thing about humidity. Because it can get really dry here sometimes, and then you need a lot of moisturizer. Alright, so just need one more piece for this side. Actually, I think a couple pieces. I'm going to pull this up here a little bit, finish the side. Okay, and now we're going to finish this little part and then the two edges. Need a little more dark green glass again. I don't have very many large pieces here on the table of it. I'm trying to use up the small pieces that I have. I don't like that. All right, some more green, dark green. Get that contrast going. You know, I think it's just the best answer that I have to make them fit is I'm just so used to doing it at this point that I kind of see what I need and I cut it and it just works. And sometimes if it doesn't, I just pull it off and just snip a little bit off, and that's the only way I can explain it. Because if I look at my first pieces compared to now, I see that there's a lot more space in between. So I guess as you progress, I've been doing it actually for 20 years. So when I first started, I mean, they're still pretty, but obviously you can tell how you progress over the years. I actually started mosaicing when I lived in Florida. I needed something to do as a hobby, and that's what I picked. I saw it. I think it was like it was on the HGTV when it was more like DIY, and there was some sort of crafting show, and I remember them showing this, and I'm like, I want to try that. And I did, and I really enjoyed it. I started by doing, I can't remember, I think I did mosaic pots first. And then I did a wall hanging, which I actually have, and it's actually a really good piece. It turned out. It's on my front porch. And I get a lot of compliments on it, so I guess I didn't do a really bad job, obviously, but I'm still getting compliments on it. Get some lighter green in here. What type of crafting do you work on? You're right about that. Actually, I do. I really love it. It's like it gives me it's almost like meditating for me, or doing yoga. Mine is doing mosaic art. It soothes my soul. If I need something to get my mind off problems, I always come up to my studio and I do some, even just looking at all the glass is like relaxing to me. I definitely love color. Makes me happy. What crafting hobby are you working on? So I'm just gonna angle these pieces a little bit, just so it's like a natural flow look to it. And like I said, this glue dries clear. As you can see actually in the leaf, like obviously where I did when I first started. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's just fun too. Just try making different things for your home. There's so many different things you can work on. So just gives you an escape, something to, and then when you're done, it gives you that sense of accomplishment. And it's one of a kind. It's what you made. That's awesome. Yeah, that's no, that's true. I used to paint furniture too. I get them at flea markets or garage sales, and then I would refinish them or even repurpose them. I actually have a headboard and a footboard that somebody was throwing out, and it's really decorative, the headboard, like an older style though. And I mosaiced the inside of the headboard, and then I just basically made a platform, and I attached the headboard to the footboard, and it's like a little bench. And then I put decorative, like not knobs, but decorative wood, spindle pieces of wood up top, painted it, and decoratively on the bench part. And you can use it as you enter into a house, into the foyer. Just put your keys down on, or for your plants. So yeah, I've done a lot of that stuff too. It's fun, and like you said, it's something that you really feel proud of, and you can pass it down. You can see the different glass, how the iridized glass, and it's almost like it changes colors as I'm turning it. So the iridescent glass is my favorite. And you'll probably hear me say that a lot. Welcome, everyone. I'd love to hear from you. If you're working on a project, have any questions, and if you like what you see and you're interested in following along, please click on the follow button, or if you're on the app on your phone, it's the heart. Oh, thank you. Welcome. And I don't even know how to say that. Swoopatu? I don't know if I said it right, but welcome. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. That's a very unique, one-of-a-kind name. I love it. So now on the edges, the glue is setting up pretty good. So I'm just going to finish up on the edge. Like I said, it has to set up a little more on the edges since it's curving down, because if it doesn't, it's just going to slide right off. And then you're going to have droopy glass. And I'm trying to keep the edges clean, so that what I'm going to do when I finish, I'm going to grout the top, and then I'm going to seal the whole thing with a sealant, a glass tile sealant. And it's actually for grout, actually. I shouldn't say glass tile. It's for grout. And that way the grout will stay clean and it won't fade in the sun or with the water, you know. And also the cement, it will also stay clean. And that's pretty much something, when you have something outside like this, it's actually a really good idea to seal it. I would do it once a year. And it's not hard. You just basically go over with a brush and you let it dry, wipe off the glass. And then I do it 3 times, 3 coats, and it keeps it clean. And that way the dirt doesn't get into it. And like I said, it doesn't fade the grout that you have on there. Now the glass isn't going to fade, but when I do the grout to finish it off, that can fade with the sun and the rain. Or if you live where it freezes, it depends on how cold. Some places you can actually leave this out and it's going to be okay. So if it's really hard freeze, you might want to bring it into the garage or somewhere where it has a little bit of shelter from the deep snow. But here in Austin, Texas, we barely get below freezing. So we do in the winter a couple times, but not nothing to speak of. So for these really tiny pieces, I lost my glasses, here they are. I have these tweezers, and rather than get my fingers all full of glue, even though they kind of are anyways, I just kind of maneuver it with the tweezers and then I press it in. And you want to make sure that everything is pressed down. I'm spitting here. It's a good thing nobody's sitting right there. You want to really press it down so that the pieces are nice and flat. Just one more piece over here. And the other thing is, when the glue isn't completely set up, you can kind of maneuver the piece. I'm just going to move this one a little bit just to fit this guy in here. And there you go. So this side's done. Now we just have this one edge to go here. And you want to be quite generous with the glue because this cement is porous, so it takes some of the glue and it sucks it in a little bit. Clean the tips of my fingers. They don't look like a snake or a little lizard here. All right, so I'm going to leave that for 2 seconds here and let it set up a bit. And then I'm going to finish that. Get a sip of wine here. How's everyone doing today? Good? Having a lazy Sunday, an active Sunday? What's going on? So also, if you're interested in seeing what I was working on the other day, yesterday I was working on this. I actually started this yesterday. But the day before that I was working on actually finishing a piece I was grouting it, which is something I probably won't do very often because it's really messy for one. So I usually just do that afterwards on my own. But I did that, and the piece is on my Twitch page. Well, the video is anyways. And also I'm working on a wall hanging. It's a daisy. And I'm probably going to pull that out after I'm finished this one and continue working on that. And if you like what you see, please follow me. I'd love it. And I'd really appreciate it. Just click on that heart or follow button. So I'm just working on mixing up some greens here on the edge, cutting them to fit. And I've discovered that I need to go to the eye doctor because it's just getting a little bit blurry for me. So if I've missed a spot, just go with it, you know. You don't need to tell me that I'm blind. I think I feel like it. So I don't know how much of this. Actually, you can probably see quite a bit of the edge, right? You can see where the glue is anyways, and then the glue disappears as I put the tile on. And this is stained glass most of the stained glass I have, I either get online. If you type in Mosaic stained glass, there's a lot of different places that are online that sell like different types of glass, tons of colors. And then they have it different sizes. The sheets are different sizes to buy. Or like I said, probably to start, if you've never mosaic before, the easiest is to get the glass tiles that you can buy at Home Depot or Walmart. And they come in a sheet and they have those tiny glass tiles on. And you just peel those off. And then you can get some glass cutters and make different shapes. You can use a stepping stone like I have, or cut out some wood in a shape of a circle or square or whatever. Or you actually, even on some online mosaic sites, they have pre-made forms, and you can purchase those and then make whatever. There's butterflies and whatever it is. Or you can just even get a terracotta pot and mosaic that. It's a little more difficult because it's a vertical, so it might not be good for the first project. Probably something more flat is a better starting point. Okay, so that's done. See, it's all finished all the way around. And these are my water droplets on the leaf. And I'm deciding if I still want to put one on top of my bug. I think it would be kind of cool, actually. I have this really tiny one. I have that one, or this really little one there. Let's see. I don't know, I kind of like the really tiny one, I think. What do you guys like? The really tiny one or the bigger one that I had? Or can you even see it? It's really pretty. Maybe the bigger one. Let's see. Anybody have an opinion? I think the bigger one. I'm gonna go with the bigger one. This is, somebody actually made, hand makes this. You see all the iridescent colors inside? Really pretty. So, let's put this down. Because he just got, maybe I'm going to put it on this side. Actually, I like it on that side, I think. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to put it on this side because I like the fact that there's 3 on this side and 1 on the other side. It's kind of like an odd number person. Okay, so now this is done until probably about 24 hours, and then I'm gonna grout it, and then I'm gonna seal it, and then I'm gonna put it out in the garden. So what I'm gonna do now is take a 10-minute break, check on my puppies, see what they're doing. They don't like when I'm not with them. I'm trying to get them to come up to my studio, but they're not comfortable up here either. I don't know, kind of bossy. So I'm just gonna keep my stream live, but it'll just say be right back. So you can just leave it on too if you're gonna wanna watch later. Follow me so that you can come back to the page. All right, be right back, guys. Can I just put something in chat?
Yes.
If anyone's there, I'm actually going to have to go offline because I need to adjust the cameras for my other piece because it's larger. So please follow me. Just click on the heart or the follow button, and I'll be back when I get my cameras adjusted in about 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Thank you.